everyone, my name is Eve and for today I would like to have a presentation about a popular mental illness. It's called depression. Let's get started. Right now I'm showing you guys a popular painting. This painting is drawn by Van Gogh, a well-known artist. The reason why I bring this because he cut his ear while suffering from depression. So that's why before you guys cut your ears, I would like to discover about depression deeper and deeper. Here are the reasons why that leads to depression. First is stress from work or school. Second is struggling with family problems. Third, getting bullied. And finally, is receiving some tweets from the internet. Now I have a small favor for you. If you do have one of these problems, please raise your hand. Thank you. Now let's move into a very popular and the most complicated problem is parents with their child. And I would like to say that there are 80% of the victims from depression are Asia. Why is that? Most of the Asian teenagers or high schoolers usually have depression, especially from their study habits or their parents. Usually their parents force the children to study till the midnight, which hurts their brain badly. And when their brain gets harmed, their mental illness also become worse. Now, I will tell you a very short story that is real, that happened in Hanoi a few months ago. A high schooler committed suicide while doing his homework. After this event happened, the entire country was shocked. This sparked a discussion. Some people think his death is a result from the pressure, while the others think he was too immature to handle this problem. Here's my opinion. First, is it right to be forced to study? Study is a very important thing in each person's life. However, studying under the pressure and in a stressful way is not healthy at all. It can lead everyone to depression. Being forced to study until the midnight, meeting a lot of hard and very unfriendly teachers are a lot of stressful reasons why they became depression. Right now, here are some signs that depression usually has on the victims. This helps you guys can find a depressed person very easy. The victim usually isolate themselves from everyone, even their family or friends. And the most common thing they usually do is hurt themselves. They use the sharp things such as knives or anything that's very sharp to cut their wrists or any body parts. They also hurt themselves by the mental way. For example, they will hide their depression from everyone. They try not to ask for help. Next is eating disorder. Victims have two signs of eating disorder. They eat too much, or they don't even eat, and they usually have no focus at all. They usually struggle with this problem in work or school. So the common thing when they have no focus at all is they get high grades from the school or their work getting worse every day. And the last one is exhaustion. We usually see them getting tired every day. We can see them sleep on their desk or they also look very tired. For example, they have some black marks under their eyes. It's because they didn't sleep. Depression also has these common emotions. Sadness is the first one, anger, and fear. Right? Recently, I will show you guys some tips it depends on the factors. Family and friends are the most important. For parents, you have to be good listeners. Well, you don't have to advise or say anything about the problem. You just listen. Listen carefully to their problems. This already helped them a lot. Whenever your children need to be alone or they need some space, you should let them be. Respect their identity is a very important thing. Being sympathy is a good way too. Right now for friends. The first and the most compulsory thing to do is stand by side with them. No matter if they want to be alone or they want some space, it's okay if you can't talk with them. But if you see them very tired or they are very blue or sad, just be with them. Just sit next to them. It also makes them feel better. Being kind, thoughtful, and nice and generous are other important things to do to a victim. Let's move into the useful advice. First is giving them something that relates to their problem. If someone has depression, they always have lost interest in everything. But if that things relate to their problems, they will change. They will feel happy, and they will care about that a lot. And encourage them to continue the hobbies. Depression makes the victims lost interest in their hobbies. That's why encouraging them to their hobbies again also helps them become better and become stronger to fight their depression. Listening to songs or watching films together, which they love, also help the victims not to feel lonely. Finally, here's my opinion about the problem that children don't have depression. Well, we already know if the world is covered by depression, the world will lose their future. The question right now is, who would be the future for our world? We already know that children are born to be the world's future and hope. So that's why if we protect the children from the depression, it also means that we protect our world and our future. Thank you for your attention.